So I did it, Ironman 70.3 2026, 6 hours, 7 minutes and 8 seconds. What a good time. Well, at least it's got a nice symmetry to it. 6, 7, 8, 48 minutes for the swim, 3 hours, 2 minutes for the bike, 2 hours, 2 minutes for the run, and everything else being made up of transitions. And I met my goal. My only target for the whole thing was to finish it feeling healthy and feeling well, to use it as a celebration of 14 months of remaining injury and illness free. And I did exactly that. I got over the finish line and I thought to myself, at every single part of that day, of the event and of the course, it felt like I was exactly where I needed to be. It was a wonderful experience to do something and for it to feel so comfortable. At no point did I ever feel that I was being taken to the limits of what I could do. At no point did I ever question myself about if I was able to continue. It was just wonderful. Job done. And of course, after that, even though it was a comfortable event, I still thought to myself, well, I'm going to have a few weeks where I just take my foot off the gas and I recover. So the Monday was fantastic. Went to the gym, got in the spa pool afterwards with the people from my running club that also did Ironman, and we just generally relaxed and chatted about what we'd all learnt from the event. I managed a couple of swims that week. I did park run. But by week 2 of my enforced recovery, my brain was actually starting to itch. And I really mean that. I had this odd feeling that I just could not settle down. My job requires me to be able to concentrate in significant chunks of time. And it's something that I've always been really good at. I can cut out all the distractions. I can focus. I can go deep. I can just get the job done. All of that over the last few weeks, it's felt like it has gone. It's felt like that every single time I settle my mind to something, that I get distracted or that I start thinking about something else. And it's something that I've never really suffered from before. It's something that I've never really had to deal with before. And I think it's because I haven't been training and because I haven't had that routine and I haven't had that physical exhaustion, that I've just simply got too many thoughts racing around my mind. You see, I'm one of those people that uses endurance sports as a way of dealing with myself, as a way of dealing with my thoughts, as a way of dealing with anxiety and low mood, as a way of dealing with a brain that sometimes races ahead and imagines a future that's never going to happen and hasn't. I've got no evidence for it happening. I use exercise to deal with all of that stuff. And then when that goes, when that's not there, and when that's coupled with the tiredness of doing an event, yes, it was comfortable, but it was still a 6-hour event, I've just felt very, very out of sorts. And it's taken me a few days actually to be able to put my finger on what's actually causing this. It's definitely that. Of course, the heat wave that we have been blessed with or enduring, depending on your point of view, in the United Kingdom over the last week has also fed into that. It has been at times a little bit uncomfortable, and it has felt like it's just not the right time to settle my mind and settle my thoughts. But of course I have to, because I know I'm very unproductive when my mind is racing ahead of itself. So it's now Saturday. This week I've been starting to just build up some more running. I think by the time I've done my long run tomorrow, I'll have run about 26 miles again, so not huge volume, but enough just to keep a lid on things a little bit. And I'm really looking forward to picking up a little bit of cycling and a little bit of swimming over the next week. I have got an entry in for Ironman 70.3 in the UK next year in 2027, so I'll be setting a target for that at some point in the future. But at 51 years old, I think I've got to an age and possibly a level of maturity now where I realise that my performance targets are actually process targets, and what I'm more interested in is the process rather than the final destination. But I have also got a marathon booked in, which is 15 weeks tomorrow, the Chester Marathon, so I am really looking forward to focusing on that and to excuse me, and to using the training for that to get myself back into a routine. You see, routines, they're not really the most exciting of things, but for me they are the things, or there is the thing I should say, that keeps the ship on an even keel, that keeps my life ticking over at a pace and at an intensity that is justifiable for me, that's acceptable to me. That's the word I am looking for. So I'm really looking forward to getting back into that. I'm going out for a long run tomorrow morning with my friend, Rav. Hello Rav, if you are watching. We're going to do about 12 miles. He'll be doing a bit more because he's training for an ultra. I say a bit more, he'll be doing a lot more, I suspect. He's a sort of guy that you run 12 miles with only to find out he's done a 6-mile warm-up and he's going to do a 10-mile cool down. Incredible runner, and also one of those annoying runners that seems to be pretty good at virtually everything he turns his hand to. Anyway, enough of that. I'm really looking forward to getting back into the discipline of long runs and the structure of training, because I know that ultimately, despite the fact that it's not the most exciting of things, that is the thing that makes a difference to what I'm thinking and to what I'm feeling, to how I'm sleeping, to how I'm eating, to how I'm communicating, to how I'm doing my work, to how I'm relating with my family. The bedrock of all of that for me is that complete feeling of well-being that comes with physical exertion and training at very low intensities. All of that good stuff ahead. For now, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to try and find my dog. It's the first time, oh there she is, it's the first time, she's over my shoulder somewhere in the corner of the field. It's the first time we've actually been out for a dog walk for a good few days now. It has simply been too warm. It's about 22, 23 degrees now rather than 33, 34 degrees, which it has been over the last few days. So lots to look forward to, lots to talk about in the future. I'm not going to do that now. Now I'm going to say goodbye and see you soon. So goodbye and see you soon.